I was really, really happy to go. It was funny because just before I left, our bed had been covered in a tin of tomatoes.
Oh.
So there wouldn't have really been anywhere for me to sleep.
Let me guess who would have done that.
Could that have been Bear?
Oh, well, there was lots of food throwing and adventures in that house.
Well,
so
there's accusations in the papers today that Bear has been warned a number of times, but the warnings have not been screened. And there's a theory going around, there's a bit of a conspiracy to have Bear win this.
Oh, well, obviously I've just come out, so I don't really know what's going on in the papers and whatnot. He is a cheeky chappy and, you know, all of us will say there's great sides to him and then there's really not so great sides.
You never really lost it with him, though, did you?
No, him and I actually got on quite well. I was just like, well, at least he's owning it and he is what it says on the tin, you know? So, no, we never really kind of got into any arguments. Or
Unlike you and Heavy D.
Yes.
Because that's the first time, because you had to be nice, quiet, pleasant, get on with everybody, Katie.
Right.
And then he riled you.
Yeah.
What got you so mad?
Well, basically, right from the very beginning, he would have, like, these slight digs and things like that. And I'd like to think that I've got quite a long fuse, you know, I'm quite patient and understanding. And it just kind of came to a head in the garden one day, and he just kept calling me a reject. So I'm like, OK, this is ridiculous. You've got a daughter. You know that bullying is wrong. You're a grown man in your 40s. Don't speak to me like that. And then I think I came out with the line of the season. That's so embarrassing. Oh,
and
my
actually,
God.
now you're out, because I saw you last night. You used some language and then you went, sorry, Mum. I mean, there was a lot of language going on. Is that normally you, or did you feel that you were just letting rip, or that you needed to be a bit like that to be noticed?
Well, I think that when you get to the end bit of my fuse, it will just go. And, you know, I swear, I do, and it's all right. I'm sorry.
Just don't do it on here, that's all.
No swearing, I promise. I have been in a crazy house for 4 weeks, so I'm really trying to not swear.
Yeah, so how are you feeling today? So out last night,
yeah.
Have you had any sleep?
Absolutely none. I spent the whole night on FaceTime with my husband, Brian, so that was brilliant.
He's an American and lives in America.
Yeah, we're living in Atlanta, and so he's actually coming over here on Friday. I'm really excited, so we were up all night on the FaceTime.
So had he seen any of it?
He's seen all of it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And what did he make of it?
He said it was just crazy, couldn't believe it. And then I got a video message from him, which was amazing whilst I was in the house. He's a morning radio show host and a comedian.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's really cool. He's really talented.
So how did he feel about you going in?
He really wanted me to do it. It was actually him that said, it's your time to shine again. We'd recently just moved from LA to Atlanta, and he had a great job opportunity come up. And I kind of really just stood behind him and stood by him, and he's like,
do you
right,
think he was right? Have you shone, or do you think this has done you good or harm?
I don't regret anything. I had a really, really good time, and I'm really excited that I got to show the UK that I'm back again, and it's so much fun. But I'm yet to read the newspapers. I'm like, oh, no.
Well, one of the times you were doing a bit of reading, you picked up Cheryl Cole's autobiography.
Oh, God.
And you read a bit in that where she said in her autobiography that she only chose to put you through to the live shows because it would make good television. And then you tweeted back saying, Cheryl, I thought you were better than this. Shame, I trusted you. Still hurt by that?
I like to think that I'm over it now. And I'm really pleased to see her actually happy, you know. I think that's really fantastic. And I guess I'm pleased that she's kind of left me alone and I've left her to it, do you know what I mean? And it was a little bit crazy, but clearly, after my experience in the Big Brother house, maybe it was good TV. Who knows?
So when you look back on X Factor, again, are you any regrets even entering that, or do you think it's made you who you are?
It's definitely made me who I am. I'm really pleased that I took a break for a while after it and kind of regrouped and refocused, and it's been 6 years. I'm now in my 30s. Where is the time
But
gone?
people normally have a reason for going into Big Brother. They are often very honest and say it's just the money. Some people feel that their career maybe has flagged a little bit. They need a reawakening or reinventing themselves. Why did you go in? What were you hoping to achieve, and have you achieved it?
That's a really good question. I've been asked a few times, and I was kind of a bit hesitant and nervous to kind of come back here and everything that I went through in the X Factor with the press and stuff. But it wasn't, for me, it wasn't even about the money or a career relaunch. I just like a good adventure, and I just thought, now's the time, if ever. Brian and I want to have kids, and I'm just... If it wasn't now, it wasn't going to be ever. So I'm really, really pleased that I did it.
Looking at who's likely to win, Is there a little pact amongst the Americans, do you think? Are they very close?
Yes. I think that how many people are in there now? 6.
Yeah, you've got Aubrey, you've got
Frankie, Renee, Bear, Ricky and Marnie. Yes, just before I left, it was really heating up, so I'm sure that we'll be able to see what happens tonight. What happened yesterday, which was a little bit insane. Yeah. So, yeah, I'd definitely say that they're very close. And, you know, I kind of got the tough end of the stick, so to speak, in terms of when Frankie nominated me, because I was told 3 days prior, under the covers by Aubrey, that Frankie was going to nominate me. And then, obviously, I've just seen all the footage now about what happened, and only my wow moment got shown, which was so embarrassing. But really, the truth behind that is that we were in such a great bubble, and it just got burst, and the people that I thought I could trust...
Aubrey amazes me how she has got so far. There's Aubrey, right, staring at everywhere. But who is she? How has she survived? This is a woman who spat in Bear's drink and a sandwich.
There was Spitgate.
Yeah, Spitgate. And it's still in there.
It's still there.
And she's winding up Frankie against you to go in and do things.
I'm really, really surprised because we shared a bed for 4 weeks and I really thought out of everyone, Aubrey and I were the closest.
For more of the same, just click here.
Will this relationship continue outside the house?
Well, we have got plans. He did ask me to wait for him and...
Work for him?
Wait for him.
Oh, wait for him.
Oh,
I'm sorry.